Welcome back to the channel. Today we're having a look at the F-5E, which has been somewhat recently moved down from 11.0 to 10.7. This is a great improvement for this aircraft, as now you no longer have to go up against things like MiG-29s, Yak-141s, or things such as F-16s and other countries' tech trees. It makes a lot of sense to move it down to 10.7 because it only gets 2 rear aspect only missiles, and being that they are AIM-9Js, they can only pull 20 Gs, unlike if they were AIM-9Ls and they could do 30 Gs in all aspect. Only having 2 rear aspect infrared missiles against F-16s, F-14s, which you can still fight, mind you, but not as often, MiG-29s, Yak-141s, things that can engage you from 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, even 40 kilometers out in some cases, is not exactly a recipe for success. And mind you, when you're at 11.0, you get up tiers almost every single game. Sitting down at 10.7, you get a down tier probably 3 out of 5 games. You get a 10.7 roughly game, 1 out of 5 games, and you get an up tier 1 out of 5 games, something roughly vaguely like that. Your experience might differ. However, this is a fun little aircraft to play, and with that all being said, let's see how it performs now at 10.7. Alright, here we are. Looks like we're in a down tier of some sort. I see 10.3s, 10.0s. Okay, nice. Who are we going up against? Good. No US on the other team. It is always just bleh. It's never fun when there's enemy F-5Cs because, well, I mean, it's just the slightly smaller, less capable version of this thing, and that's not very fun to go up against. This thing loves to go up against things like SC-25s, A-10s, F-4 Phantoms, things like that. Big, bulky, clunky things that aren't really small and nimble. Going up against MiG-21s and other F-5s is definitely not the ideal way to go, although it can be interesting, of course. I will see everyone up in the skies, though. It's a smaller map. Turn on my radar, and I will see everyone in the skies. Not going to be getting too much altitude here because in this thing you kind of want to have some altitude, but you don't want to have too much altitude because there are other things that certainly are going to outperform you up at like 25,000 feet. However, if you stay kind of low-ish, which you have to do a lot in full up tiers, then you have a pretty good playing field at your disposal here, let's just say. Now, one thing that could be frustrating about this aircraft is you only have 2 missiles, so you can be kind of limited at times as far as your maximum potential output of damage. Unlike some things that can carry 4, 6, sometimes even 8 missiles, but at the same time, it is a very fun aircraft to play, so that's just kind of what you gotta work with. Copious amounts of MiG-21s, that's interesting. SC-25 at altitude, this is a very strange game. MiG-21 directly below, up close, I think I'll go move to engage here. Alright, moving in. I'm gonna go in with guns. Wow, okay, I'm not sure how that didn't hit, but whatever. Let's get away. And they just exploded. Alright. Wow, that was disappointing. That seemed like it was such a good lead up compared to what actually happened there. Oh well, SC-25 is low. And I will move in to engage. It looks like, okay, this one has been spared, quote unquote. Oh wait, no, it's flat spinning. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, that would have been embarrassing to smash into the ground trying to basically steal someone's kill. Granted, I didn't realize it, but alright, MiG-21, a lot of MiG-21s. Very well balanced fight, a MiG-21 versus one of these F-5s. Moving to engage. It's not, okay, they're going up. Alright. They have their full afterburner roaring, and they're not going for me necessarily, so I might be able to swing around here. Okay, come on, camera. Work with me here. Come on. Ah, I thought that was a hit. Alright, missile out. Not terribly used to these guns. Boom, beautiful. AIM-9Js are pretty good. Oh, there's a T2 behind me. Okay. Let's do some maneuvers here. He is going much faster, so I'll let him go by. Pull back up. Now it is a T2, so it does not have flares. So we'll send that out. It has a good energy advantage, but it might reach him in time still. He's maneuvering. And he's just too far out. He's just too far out. Okay, good try. We're getting close to their airfield. God, the Milan is such a joke for 9.7. 2 AIM-9Bs, no flares. A pretty good airframe, but not the easiest airframe to use. It just doesn't have much going for it. And I see the runway, so I'm turning around. I am not getting shot down by a SAM site. No, sir. Ah, shit. Run, Milan, run. Get the hell out of there. Oh, God, the F-5 is going right in. I think the Milan's going to be good, but that F-5 is gone. Ooh. Ouch. You do not get a ballistic computer in this, and you do have a radar, but I always turn the radar off because it is basically just an RWR pinger, and that's all it does, and that's not great for you in this thing with no radar missiles, so I turn it off. Oh, and they jade out. Okay. I mean, I guess I can't blame them, but man, always a disappointment. But yeah, you know, whatever. It is what it is. We get a victory and a kill. Let's see what pitiful rewards I get with premium account in this non-premium 10.7 aircraft, which has an 18,000 Silverline repair cost when spaded, just so you know. It's very expensive. What do I get? Wonderful. If I got shot down on that victory with a kill, with premium account, I would have lost almost 7,000 Silverlines still. Oh man, that is economy right there. Pay for premium account. You play a high-tier aircraft, you win, you get kills, you still lose in the end. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, we are here at Sinai, as with almost every game at this battle rating. I will swing over the mountains, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, we're looking at it down here once more. I see some 9.7s, etc. So, I won't need to be too careful. And I'll see everyone up in the skies. Ah yes, the everlasting Mach clone, my favorite game mechanic. Does it look good? Yes. Can it be very annoying at times? Just a little. We're gonna give some high altitude fighting a try here, see how that goes for me. Almost like the up tiers a little, just because hanging low and going up against Mirage 2000s, F-14s, F4 Phantoms definitely poses a challenge, and it is fun in its own way, but it is much better suited up against things like these earlier MiG-21s, later MiG-21s, early MiG-23s, early Phantoms. This is much more comfortable for it. Because if this was a full up tier, or especially a 12.0 game, I would not be able to be up here. There would be, what, AIM-64s? I don't even remember what they're called. There'd be, you know, Sparrows, there'd be R-27, ERs, just, there'd be all sorts of stuff out on me that would be just instant death. There'd be nothing I could do. AIM-54. Okay, yeah. Alright, I got a little bit of that right. Not quite, though. Alright, we got a MiG-21. Oh, he's got a missile out on him. He's probably dead. Let's reduce speed. And missile out. Let's see what that does. Oops. No air brake. Please land. It'd be nice to get a hit on that. Oh, he's swinging around this way, though. It did not connect. Okay, it's an MF. Good to know, good to know. I have a ton of energy right now. Swinging back around, but won't be able to get there in time. Or, no, he's going for the Draken down there, actually. Okay, I do have another chance here. Let's build up energy again. There's two of them. Gonna going with guns. Thank you, Mockcone, on this SMT. See if I can land some hits. Okay, they're just barely pulling away here. Let's get around. Let's try to get out of their nose radius range here. Let's get up. A lot more energy. Watch out for an R60. Throw down the afterburners to null. He's swinging around pretty good. Those SMTs and whatnot, they do maneuver quite nicely, I will say. You do have overall the upper hand in this thing, but if you make a mistake, you can still lose. I'll throw out a flare just in case. Alright, looks like they've disengaged. Okay, A5 has joined up with them along with a handful of friendlies here. Let's see if I can get this A5. No, that F-5E got him. See if I can go back for this original MiG-21. And try with guns. Come on, game. Come on. Just not my day, I guess. Just not my day. Whoa. Oh, my ping's going to crazy. Okay, my ping's going crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm shifting around here. This isn't good. This is not optimal. Come on. Just bear with me here, game. Please. Please don't kill. Nah. Dang. There he is. There he goes. Let's do a close flyby. There we go. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. No, no. Please stop. Don't throw me into the ground. No, no, no. Please, game. Please. Please. Go back up. Get some altitude. Let's get some altitude quick. Yeah, that poor F-8. Their first kill got stolen by someone using a missile. The second kill got stolen by someone with a bomb, and then a Gepard killed them. Oh man, that is some bad luck right there. You have those days every now and then. They suck. And of course, because he's an F-8U, he's not in like an F-5C. He actually has a real repair cost. Not, you know, 5,000 SL and a premium booster, so yeah. That's a bad game for that guy. Let's see if I can get a missile out on this MiG-21 at 2.2 kilometers. Good enough. I still have a slight energy advantage. I don't want to lose that when I launch. Will it reach? They're not really looking. It's 2.3 kilometers out. God. They nerf Sidewinders or something. I swear to God, you used to be able to reliably use those things up until like 3.5 kilometers. Now I'll fire one off 2.2 kilometers out and it just won't reach or even get close. What happened, game? What happened? Here is the advantage of the MiG-21. It is much faster than myself or this F-5C. We cannot catch up to it. We can only hope for it to turn around. Alright, it's maneuvering. Getting near our airfield, so that makes sense. Mockcone. There you go, critical hit, finally. There we go, actually landed a hit. Now, that F-5C is gonna steal it, isn't it? Come on. That thing's on fire. Okay, put the fire out. Let me finish it off. I gotta finish it off right here, right now. Come on. Ah, beautiful. These guns don't do a whole hell of a lot of damage usually when they connect hits. But they're certainly better than when I first started playing this thing, I think. Or I just got better with using it, I don't know. All I know is when I first got this thing, it would just be hit, 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 hit. I can make 3 or 4 passes on a plane like that. And not once would I set it on fire or blow off like a wingtip or an aileron or a flap or anything like that. Oh, my fuel's running low. Let's head back. I think the last, yep, the SU-22's there. Let's go off the afterburner. The Mockcone could go away, that'd be swell. Please, okay. No! Got a little wobbly right there. Come on. Give me some range here, guns. Not sure quite how I'm supposed to aim these at range. Oh, and I'm out of ammo. Almost out of fuel. Head back I go. And we are dead in the water. But the runway is directly in sight, lined up beautifully, so 12,000 feet, I am good to go. Oh man, it's so stressful when you set a plane on fire like that and put it in, a fatal position when you're around a bunch of F-5Cs, because the F-5Cs do not give a fuck most of the time. They go right for the person you set on fire. They could be in a flat spin, they could be about to hit the ground, and they'll fire off a missile. They'll do whatever it takes sometimes to steal that kill from you, and it is annoying. Very annoying. Of course, when you're out of fuel, you only have one shot for a landing, so you can't mess it up. You cannot mess it up. Come on. Touchdown. Beautiful. There we go. They're on the brakes. Parachute's out. We are good. Man, this thing is so nice looking. It was so exciting when this thing first came out because it was so modern and advanced and well, just modern looking as far as everything else in the game went. Because it's a small, simple setup like that. Wingtip mounted missiles. It looks vaguely F-16-ish. Now it's kind of a relic, I guess. There goes a big-ass Thunder Chief. And they are just sitting on the airfield or something because they are now considered inactive. Classic last player alive move. Go to the airfield and then just sit there until something happens. Just jay out at that point. 15,800 silver lions. Victory. Air target destroyed. It's a good thing I didn't die there. I would have lost 3,000 silver lions. But don't worry, if I didn't have premium account, that would be like 9,000 silver lions or whatever, and I would have lost even more money if I died. Just one death. Just one death. Alright, we're here on Golan Heights. This is another one of the big ones you get all the time. Looks like we're in another down tier, which is what you expect at this point in this thing. You won't get many full up tiers because the full up tiers would be against things like F-14s. Okay, cool. Thank you, A-10. I love A-10 players. Full up tiers would be against like F-14 Tomcats, Mirage 2000s, things like that, which I really do not think are going to be getting down tier much. Because if you're at 11.7, I'd say 80% of the time you'll be at 12.0, and I'd say 15% of the time you'll be at a mainly 11.0 game, and then like 5% of the time you'll be down to 10.7. So that is not a likely scenario getting a full up tier. 20 to 25,000 feet seems to be a pretty comfortable place to sit in this thing when you're in a down tier and there are no pulse Doppler radar missile throwing planes going up against you. Oh man, it's so much more comfortable not seeing a Tomcat 20 kilometers out, literally putting 2 or 3 missiles out on me 20 kilometers out. In this thing, with only rear aspect, 2 rear aspect infrared missiles, no radars, no all aspects, doesn't even get 4. That was ridiculous. That was absurd. This is so much more comfortable down here. My god. T2, I will go into engage. It looks like they're going to go for a base bombing run, so I'll wait. I won't be able to get there until they bomb the base anyways, but still. There they go. They pulled it off. I don't believe they're going for the next base, so missile out. Let's see if that can hit. No, I think they broke lock immediately. Alright, going with guns here. Beautiful. Well executed on my part right there. You couldn't ask for a better performance. Let's just get out of here. Something has a missile out on me. It's an SU-25. 2 flares, and I don't care anymore. When you have flares, SU-25s aren't that big of a deal. If you don't have flares, they are the biggest pain in the ass things to go up against. Oh, he's actually going to get a shot in on me here. Now, he's got a 20mm Vulcan, so he has a much better armament to be slinging shots out with. That's like there's 2 things that I could change about this aircraft. One would either be if it could carry 4 Sidewinders, and 2 would be if it could have a 20mm Vulcan instead of these twin, whatever they are, I forget exactly. Just single barrel normal 20s. Normal good old cannons. Let's wait until I'm a little closer to this guy to put out the missile, because these things don't like to be 2 kilometers away apparently. So let's get a little closer and fire that out. Hopefully it doesn't break aspect. Doesn't look like it. Beautiful. Out it goes. Oh, MiG-21 MF here. Okay, they're definitely swinging out to engage on me. Missile. Okay, well avoided. F-4C, of all things, killing it, and there it goes. I got it. Very nice. Very well played. Ooh, there's a Harrier behind me. I'm sure that Mirage is going to deal with it, though. I'll go for this Draken. Oh, the Draken, yep, is putting some heat on this F5. Let's go help out here. I'm getting locked. It's probably the friendly F4. Draken's a big, beautiful target. Not head-on, though. It's not very beautiful and big head-on, but I still got it. I still got it. Not quite all the way, though. I think it's still kind of airborne. So F5 is probably going to take care of it, which, you know, it's been chased by the thing for the past, whatever, couple minutes, so I'm not going to complain. I'm going to try to go finish it off here, though, if I haven't already. And it's hitting the ground. Or not. There we go. Oh, come. Okay. Whatever, game. I only shot off one of its wingtips that allowed it to just fall out of the sky uncontrollably. Not like I should get the kill. The F5 that hit it a couple times afterwards definitely did more than me. At least it's an F-5E. Ah, man, this game can be confusing, frustrating sometimes as well. Oh, God. Whoa, where do you come from there? Holy crap. Okay, glad he turned around randomly there. Got the Mirage, put some pressure on this guy as well. Let's go off the afterburner. Alright, he's starting to go by. I think I can put out combat flaps now safely. Okay, come on, Mirage. Get him. Alright. Terrible launch there. You gotta understand, if you're using those 10G pulling missiles, you're not gonna get lock and launches like that. You're just not. Even like AIM-9Ls and R60s sometimes won't pull that off. Whoa! And he went right in front of an A-10. It's like a little minnow swimming in front of a bass or something just sitting there. That was not a smart position to put yourself into. And, it might just be that MiG-21 out there. No, there's 3 of them. Okay. Looks like the A-10s are going to pummel the ground targets into oblivion, giving us a victory, so I suppose I will join them. That's the nice thing about having a bunch of A-10s on your team, is they put in some work on those ground targets. A couple A-10s will single-handedly win the game for you, just from killing ground targets. It's kind of beautiful, but also annoying if they're on the other team. Whoa! This is the first of my victories here, with some successful kills and ground targets or whatever, where I would have actually paid off the cost of my plane if I had died. Whew! Man, would you look at that. Of course, if I didn't have premium account, I still would have lost money if I died. So, you know. Back here again. We're on Vietnam. Very standard fare for this battle rating. Another full down here. We got some F-4E. Oh, it's an F-4E. Ah, this is going to be a good game for them, hopefully. Full down tier and something like that's very good. Full up tier in an F-4E. No pulse Doppler. Woo! Not good at all. So that lad is hopefully pretty happy right now. I'm going to go swing around here, go up into the air, etc., etc. I'll see everyone when the action picks up. As you can see from these games, this thing's definitely now capable of getting relatively frequently, regularly consistent, decent enough games. I haven't gotten any really good games yet in it, but gotta kind of remember it's a low damage output potential, quote-unquote, type of aircraft here. You only get 2 missiles. It's not the most powerful of guns, so 1 to 2 kills is realistically what you're gonna get most games as far as a good game in this. Sometimes you'll get more, of course, you know, but usually speaking, 1 to 2 kills is what you will get. But you can get that relatively consistently now, instead of once every 5 games or 4 games or whatever, when it was fighting F-16s and MiG-29s all the time, so, you know, it's a win. Getting radar lock from the rear. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not sure what would be doing that here. Critical hit. Is it gonna hit the mountain? Oh, just barely made it by. Not bad though. Not that bad. Is it falling out of the sky? I'm for sure gonna swing around to finish it off. Oh, come on, F-4E. Oh, you son of a... I love it when you have someone falling out of the sky. They're, you know, 3 inches above the ground. They're barely moving. And then someone else is like, all right, perfect target for my missile right here, right now. All right, see if I can get this Draken here. You're not looking. Beautiful. Got him. Okay, I gotta swing around here. Bunch of targets. I was coming in for a approach just for the first one, but there's so many more behind it that I need to be more careful. Unfortunately, they might break away from me entirely here, and I believe the Draken might be swinging around on me. This will be quite the interesting engagement here. We got a Mirage, a MiG-21, and a Draken, all up close, all right here. Throw out a missile, see if it hits this Mirage. Nope, it's not going to. Guns. Nope. No luck there. Alright, let's try to be careful here. We got the MiG-21 SMT right behind me. It's a Mirage 3, not a 2000, which is good because a 2000 can for sure outmaneuver me if well played. Mirage 3 might be able to as well, but not nearly as easily, for sure. With the MiG-21 SMT working with it, though, it can easily put the pressure on me to get one of them to get the kill on me. They're both very low energy, it seems. MiG-21 is swinging around. I will try to get it here. This is the Mirage's opportunity, of course. But if I can get the MiG-21, then it is at least worth it in that aspect. Oh, the Mirage went to build up some airspeed, so it got away from this engagement. Definitely could have gotten me right there if it had not done that. Let's try to avoid its incoming attack. Very low energy. It's got the Delta Wing design, so it's hard to get that back. It's easy to lose it. I, on the other hand, very small and nimble. I got good enough energy right now. Let's try not to let him get another lineup on me. Ooh, they might. Oh, look at that. F-5C took him out right there. Yep, always got to be very careful if you're in a Mirage and you lose all your energy, something like that. Because, man, you got to get it back ASAP. Person should have either committed to getting their energy back or they should have committed to the turn when I went for the MiG-21. For sure. As you can see here, I got 2 air kills. It really should have been 3 air kills, but the damn F4 Phantom made sure that was not the case. So, you know, shout out to them for that. But it's a good example of what a better game would realistically look like. Oh, okay, you know what? It's just the one person left. The A5C crashed. I'll just stick around. Yeah, it's a 3v1. Wonder what that last player is. Oh, they have 3 air kills, so they're in a good aircraft and they know how to use it, it would seem. Or at least one of those 2. Either way, they have 3 air kills, so they're not someone to be taken lightly. Ooh, everyone else is going to the airfield. So this is either the right move for me to get another kill, or it is the right move for me to get killed doing this, staying out here. Oh, God. Okay, I just looked through the kill feed, and the last person is in a Draken, the 10.7 Draken. Going up against that thing without any missiles is going to be a very difficult task, now that I think about it, so I gotta be really careful here. Oh, there it is. Alright, we are engaging. Let's start with the head-on here, just because. Critically. Oh, no! Alright, come on. Oh, what the hell happened to the rear of my aircraft? Okay, I got a critical hit. My aircraft has gone partially into the shadow realm of some sort. I'm not quite sure exactly what to make of that. It doesn't claim that I'm damaged back there. That's the funny part. It claims that I'm technically okay on the little, like, mini-map, whatever you want to call it, to show my damage model. Does not look like I hit them as good as they hit me, unfortunately. Because I am dead. Looks like they're flying back. That is not good for me. Very, very much not what I wanted to go for there. Unfortunately. This is very, very strange. I've never... Yeah, it claims the only thing that's happened is that my tail is gone, but my engines are physically missing. My entire rear of my aircraft is physically missing. Very odd indeed. Looks like the engines have maybe realized that they don't exist anymore. I do not appear to have engines, so... It's up to those two people. I have failed, unfortunately. Okay, it didn't even blow up. That's weird. I'm just sliding away now. Look at me go. Seems that my physics and damage model is kind of messed up. Oh, come on. I took off an entire wingtip and they're still flying. There you have it. That's the F-5E at 10.7. Way more enjoyable, way more pleasant to fly and play now. You know, it's still not a high output, high damage output capacity plane. You just gotta accept that 1 to 2 kills is what you're usually gonna get on good games. But the amount of good games you'll have is probably gonna be doubled, if not maybe even tripled now that it is not fighting F-16s, MiG-29s, Yak 141s, F-14s, Mirage 2000s. 3 out of 4 games, 4 out of 5 games, 9 out of 10 games, whatever your luck is, most of the time. Big improvement to an already, you know, fun aircraft. Of course, the glory day was, you know, when it was the top tier. And there was no 12.0, there was no 12.7. It was just the top tier bracket. But now that it's at 10.7, it can kind of relive, let's just say, those glory days somewhat. And it can feel a lot more competitive, fun, engaging, and worthwhile to play. I think 10.7 is pretty perfect for it. Any lower and it would just be the F-5C / F-5A, but much better at the same battle rating, and then they'd have to lower those battle ratings, and then those things would be way too good. Any higher and it's worthless. They're not worthless, but it's much harder to play, I should say. It's useful at 11.0, it's just difficult. But yeah, 10.7 is a perfect little sweet spot for this thing, in my opinion. Glad it's there. Glad I can say it's there. Glad I can play it and have fun again. Still very expensive. 18,000 Silver Lions spaded. Ouch. I barely made any money this recording session, even though I've had pretty good games and I've won, I think, basically all of them. More or less, most of them. But I've barely made anything off of this thing. And I've basically lived as well through most of it too, which is pretty sad that I still barely made anything. That all being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next video.